If you have just completed your 12th or your bachelor's and thinking Canada as your next country for your education, you should definitely think about the point which I'm just going to talk about. Keep on watching the video. Why should subscribe to my channel and support me? Because I am in the journey of going to Canada, and whatever mistakes that I am doing in my experience, in my journey, I'm going to put it on the YouTube channel. And when you subscribe to the channel, it gives me the power and motivation to make more such videos. So please take an advantage of these videos and support my channel. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for being here and supporting me all throughout. Today we are going to talk about those parameters that you should actually check out before selecting Canada as your country of education. Very important. If you get a tick mark in these boxes, then of course you are most welcome in Canada. But if somewhere you think that no, maybe I have to improve in certain parameters, then of course please think and then come. The first criteria here is expenses. When you are coming to Canada, even if you are coming for your particular bachelor's or if you are coming for your master's or PhD, the amount that will be incurred in Canada would be somewhere between 20 to 25 lakhs. Okay, this is simple 20 to 25 lakhs maths. Okay, and over and above it would be more of your lodging charges, your staying, your renting, your food is over and above. Okay, the 20 to 25 lakhs is something that you should have. Now, what normally students do is they get a 1 year fee before, which should not be the case. You should always have a backup option. You should always have a backup option that you have some amount of money with you, or you have some amount of money within your parents, so that if something happens, if you need more money, you can always get your money back from the home country. What students here do is they come with a 1 year fee, and what they think is that in the next year they will do some jobs and then they will get that money for the second year. But sometimes it happens that you won't be able to get a job. For example, in COVID times, right, in such unprecedented times, nobody had a job. The people who had a job lost their jobs. So in those times, you should have a backup. If you do not have that much of backup for expenses, or if you cannot take a loan, then you should think again about selecting Canada as a country. Now, second very important reason to note is that why are you choosing Canada as a country for your abroad education? It can be any other country also. There's New Zealand, there's London, there's Australia, but why Canada? If the reason is PR, easy PR, then of course Canada is one of the countries which actually provides easy PR. Well, yes, please come to Canada if you are looking for a PR. But if you are looking for a particular education, for example, for engineering, particular USA universities are more valid than Canada. Okay, you will get more return of investment in US universities than in Canada. So you can always offer USA over Canada in that case. For example, medical sciences also, US universities or New Zealand universities are more preferred sometimes. And even Germany, which is actually one of the very famous destinations nowadays, because you can actually get the education free. If you are low on expenses, if the budget is really tight, you can always offer Germany. The reason of me saying all this is that my channel is not to promote education in Canada, but to guide you. It's very important for me that you select a right option. My priority is that you choose the right course in the right country, not just go for Canada blindly. Now, third very important parameter to know is your IELTS band. Normally what people say that if you get 5.5 also, you would be allowed to study in Canada, which is true. Some of the universities and colleges do accept people with 5.5 band also, but they are very limited. If you have scored 5.5 in any of the bands, maybe in one or two universities, not the universities particularly, I think the colleges only the colleges will be accepting you. But it is important to know what is the credibility of that college. I totally understand there is A band of colleges, B band of colleges, there is C band of colleges. But you should always prioritize in which college you want to go. If you want a return on investment of your studies, always opt for good colleges. Think wisely. Right now you got 5.5 and now you have an option of just 1 or 2 colleges to apply for, which are C band colleges. Okay, you can wait for some time, improve your bands, at least get around 6.5 in each band and then apply. Trust me, if you get 6 in each band, you will get 1,000 options. That much difference. So do not just aim for 5.5. If you get 5.5, please reappear for the test. Wait for some time. You can always reappear for IELTS as many times as you can. Again, there is no duration also. So reappear for that test, at least score around 6.5 in each band, 6 to 6.5, and then apply. Then we have location. Very important for the people who do not like winters. So Canada is known as a winter country in the whole world. Normally 30 to 40, minus 30 to 40 temperature is something very common. Some of the very major cities, Toronto, your Montreal has these kind of temperatures normally every day. So if you are not the person who like winters or very fragile towards winters, get cold really easily, so I think you might reconsider this country a bit. Maybe you can move to British Columbia, which is comparatively warmer than other parts of cities in Canada. Now, last and very important point is, what are you bringing to the country? The choice of course, very important. I'll give you a very simple example to explain this point. Every country will only accept you if you're bringing something to the company. Of course, you are affording the fees, you're putting down something to the country in terms of money, yes. But what in the future? After you complete your education, will your degree be eligible or useful to the country and the economy there? That is something very important to note. Recently, Canada Immigration has changed its policies and will be giving out PRs to only people who are in their desired occupation list. Very important. This word, desired occupation list. So now they have a particular list where they have different designations, okay, with different knock codes. You must have heard about knock code. Knock code is a particular number that has been given to each and every designation, and in that desired list, these knock codes are given with the occupation's name. Try to choose those occupations which are there in the list if you really want to come in Canada and your goal is PR. If your goal is to come here and get the education and go out from the country, then of course you can always come and you're totally welcome. But if your goal is ultimately a PR of the country, then please and please, particularly for Canada, choose a course, choose a degree which is there that goes to the occupation list. I'm going to put a link where you can actually check all the occupations which are there in the designated occupation list. Please check it out in the description box. So these are the points that I thought that I might share with you, which actually I considered while considering Canada. I was confused between the two countries because my expenses were a little limited. I had a very strict and strong budget for the country. I was confused between Canada and Germany. Both the places have good courses. I wanted to go for psychology, but eventually I selected Canada because some of the reasons, which I might share in the next video. So these are the parameters that you should always focus while selecting Canada as a country. And if one of your friends are thinking to go to Canada, please send this video to them so that they can reconsider their decision. Thank you so much for watching today's video. Please hit like and show your support by subscribing to that red button down there. Thank you so much. Stay safe.